Hello everyone and welcome back to another FPL video on the channel. In today's video I will be looking at all the major price points in every position that you should look to have covered. Let's get straight into it. So firstly, let's take a look at the goalkeeper position, which has two major price points. The obvious 4.5s and the slightly more expensive options at 5 million. I would say that these two prices are by far the most popular and there are many players to choose from. From the cheaper side, good options include Callagher, Verbruggen and Petrovic from Bournemouth. However, on the expensive side I feel that Sanchez and Sells, who both have great opening fixtures, are great picks if you want to have a 5 million goalkeeper. Trafford could also be included in this list if he manages to pick up that number 1 spot at Man City. Moving on to the major defender price points now, which include the 4.5 million options and the 5.5 to 6 million ones too. I would say that most teams have at least one or two cheap defenders such as Wan-Bissaka, Guehi or Van der Ven. While I would also highly suggest to cover at least one expensive defender, as there's so many options to choose from and it allows you to easily switch between them. I would personally go with the safety of a Van Dijk or Gabriel and a good defender for defensive contributions such as a Murillo or Tarkowski, who both score really high on that metric. Onto the midfield now, where there are three major price points that you should have covered. These are the cheap mids at 5 to 5.5 million, the mid-priced ones at 6.5 million and the almost premium midfielders from 8 to 8.5 million. There are many options to pick from these categories, however these are the ones that I would personally suggest. For the cheap midfielders, I would go for Anderson from Nottingham Forest, Caicedo from Chelsea and Adingra from Sunderland to spice things up a little. For the popular 6.5s I would go for Ndiaye from Everton, Sarr from Crystal Palace and new signing Kudus, who plays Burnley at home. Lastly, for the more expensive options I think Wirtz, Marmoush or any Man United midfielder such as Cunha are good options. And now we will discuss the main price points for the attackers of our teams. There is the obvious 7.5 million bracket, the cheap 6.5 million bracket and the more premium £9 million forwards as well. Strand Larsen, Welbeck and Jimenez are great picks to cover the cheap price point. Chris Wood, Solanke and Pedro are solid options for the 7.5 million price point, while the only options for the 9 million strikers are Watkins and Gyökeres, who both could bang to start the season. And that is all the major price points in FPL in every position. I hope you enjoyed watching this video as much as I enjoyed making it. There are many more price points I haven't mentioned as well, such as the £4 million defenders, however I feel they aren't the most must-have price points in the game. I think if you have most of the ones I have covered in this video, your team structure will be quite good and you will be set to have an amazing start to this season. You will also be quite flexible and be able to transfer to most players who hit the ground running. Thanks for watching and I hope to see you in my next video.